Yeah, my dad was dying, and he was laying in his bed. They had a hospital bed in there. He was on hospice care at home hospice care, and he was taking some morphine too, so he's a little bit drugged, but he was. That doesn't mean what he didn't see isn't real. And my father, being Jewish, always used to make jokes about Jesus, and but he was laying there on the bed and looking off to the corner of the room, and he was saying that, "Look over there, can't you see him? It's Jesus Christ. He's over there on the corner." And he would never say something like that. And everybody's like, "What are you talking about? There's nobody there. There's nobody over there." And I go, "Yeah, there's Jesus Christ. There's Jesus. He's right there in the corner." And I knew right then he was getting ready to die. I think he died the next day. And he was having visions of who he was going to see very soon.
Yeah.
The next day, he was seeing the Messiah. He just, like almost every Jew in the past 2,000 years, they didn't believe that Jesus was the Messiah, but they will find out soon that he really was the promised Messiah. And he is completely involved in everything that's going on in Israel right now.
Who else was in the room?
I think my brother was there, I think. My sister, I think.
In the room as he was saying that?
I think so. But maybe not. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just me. Maybe not. Maybe it was just me, I think. Because my sister went to the store with my mother. They left. And I think it was just me. I think it was only me. And he was there. I was giving him morphine drops every hour or two.
Yeah, and you
just
think...
trying to make it more comfortable. He was in a lot of pain. And just trying to make it comfortable when he died, so he wasn't suffering.
Of all people he sees.
Yeah, I know. Here he is, and here I'm the only Jew in the family that believes in Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And here he is talking about Jesus, and I'm like, "Dad, are you sure you..." He says, No, can't you see him? He's over there in the corner of the room, but don't you see him? And I said, "No, Dad, there's nobody there, but yeah, if you see him, he's probably really..."
Yeah.
But I mean, I know he was taking morphine, but that doesn't mean he's going to see Jesus. He could be
of all
seeing
people.
anything.
He could see Elton John or something.
It could be anybody, but if he's hallucinating, why is he seeing Jesus Christ and not somebody else?
Exactly.
So I really believe it was a vision that Jesus was coming down, getting ready to greet him, to come to the other side and say, "You idiot, it's always been the Messiah. Why come you didn't believe me?"
Yeah, I know. That's funny.
I think a lot of Jews will see the same thing when they die and Jesus is there. They're going to say, "Oh my gosh, you really were the Messiah. We just didn't believe it." So it's an interesting story because I believe it's true. I don't know if everybody sees Jesus when they die, but he is there. Sometimes it's spirits, it's angels, it's others from the past. But I believe that ultimately we all will see Jesus Christ because he is our God, our Savior, who created this world, and he's everyone's personal Savior, and we will all see him at some point. Maybe not the minute we die, but soon after we will come to see that he really is the Messiah, and he's going to welcome us. And everybody that talks about it says they felt nothing but pure love, just love that they never experienced before, feeling totally safe and loved by Christ when we pass through the veil to the other side. And I totally believe it. Totally believe it.